is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And my topic today is probably not going to be one of my most popular opinions. Nonetheless, it's something that I think is important to speak to. And that is the difference between Satanism and paganism. And in my opinion, there is a very, very big difference. During about the last 10 to 20 years, there's been a move on the part of certain satanic organizations to try to claim that they are pagan. Now, I have been an initiated pagan priest for over 3 decades, and in those 3 decades, our constant refrain has been, we are not Satanists, and Satanists are not us. And at no point in that time have I ever had any question whether Satanists were or were not pagan. They are not. Moreover, during most of that time, particularly the first 20 years of those 3 decades, Satanists had no question either. They despised pagans. And I believe they still really do, no matter what they say publicly. We as a community need to be aware of this. We need to remember the history between our two groups. And we need not to let this line be blurred. Because in the blurring of it comes terrible, terrible baggage that they bring, as well as terrible, terrible behavior. We have enough bad behavior of our own. Now, I don't doubt that there may be some Satanists out there who are principled people and are following it in some strange and esoteric way that allows them to be so. But the satanic groups are not principled, and they do not behave well. Certain individuals who went out and read a book on Satanism and adopted it as their way of life, they may be fine. But the groups are treacherous and dangerous, more so than any others that I know of. And I strongly recommend against dealing with them, and I absolutely hold the line that they are not remotely pagan. And I think as a community, we really need to hold this line. Of course, everyone will have their own opinion, and that is unfortunate in this case, in my opinion, because the whole world is likely to be looking at us. And how we feel about this line is going to be very important to how they feel about us. Now, I also do realize that those people who call themselves Satanists are not doing many of the things conservative Christians think they're doing. They're not out there eating babies and having human sacrifices and so forth, as far as I know. But what they are doing is pursuing a point of view that tells them that they are entitled to anything they want and they're entitled to use any means to get it. And that, in my opinion, is not a constructive thing. And it is definitely not a point of view that should be acceptable in the pagan community. So, those are my rather strongly worded thoughts for today. And until next time, may you blessed be.